guys, today we're gonna be trying 10 of the weirdest Pringle flavors that we found at the grocery store. So let's get into it. All right guys, I'm gonna pick the first Pringle flavor. Not looking.
First flavor is all dressed. It says all dressed with tomato, onion, and vinegar flavors, naturally and artificially flavored. This sounds really weird. All you can see is a tomato, the Pringles, an onion, I believe that is, and it's vinegar at the bottom.
Why is the onion green?
That's what I was wondering too.
Bursting with flavor. All right, let's open it up.
It's 150 calories for 14 chips.
It kind of smells just like vinegar, like salt and vinegar.
Let's try it though. It's so hard for me to tell what I'm tasting. It's just like a roller coaster of the different flavors listed on there.
To me, it tastes like salsa.
It does actually a little bit. The aftertaste is that ketchupy salsa taste.
I'm not a huge fan because to me, it literally just tastes like salsa. And it's kind of weird for a chip to taste like that.
I get a pretty vinegary, salty taste at the start. Then towards the middle, I start getting some weird onion tomato flavor. And then at the end, it just starts tasting like ketchup. So it wouldn't be my go-to, but I don't hate it. I think I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 too. It's not bad. I wouldn't get it again, but the flavor isn't bad. I just don't really like that flavor for a chip. All right, next up is dill pickle. I love pickles, but a chip flavored pickle sounds disgusting. So I'm not excited.
I don't think we really need to describe this one. Just one flavor. So we'll get it open, see how much we like dill pickle. Once again, calories 150 for about 14 chips. Get a smell test.
Ah!
Very pickly, they weren't lying.
That kind of hurt my nose. It's like kind of soury.
Here we go.
This is gonna be disgusting.
I mean, pickles can be kind of crunchy, but not this crunchy. It's there, but I thought the flavor was gonna hit a little bit harder. It's mainly this smell.
I hate it. It tastes like pickles, but not in a good way.
An artificial chip pickle.
It has a weird pickle taste. No.
It's accurate, I'll give them that, but I think we're gonna rate it based on how good we think it is, right? As a flavor itself. I wouldn't buy this again. I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 3.
All right. Next up is chili cheese fries. Same thing, 150 calories, 14 chips. This one, another pretty much just one flavor thing that you can tell. Just says chili cheese fries on it. We'll get it open. We've had this one once before for a short video we did. I forgot what we were doing in that video, do you remember?
We were guessing Pringle flavors, but that was like probably a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I don't remember how this really tastes. I do think it was this one and pizza, but this one sounds a little weirder to us than pizza. Smells kind of bad, I don't like the smell.
It just smells like chili.
Which is kind of creepy coming from a chip. Here we go.
That is really weird, the smell.
Yeah, it's like I'm smelling a big bowl of meat, but it's in this little chip.
It kind of tastes like how dog food smells.
It's not good, but you know what I also kind of tasted in there? A really old wafer.
What?
You know wafers, right?
Yeah.
And my description does sound way worse for this one than the pickle, but I'm trying to think in my head, like, what would I rather eat, this or the pickle one?
For me, I would definitely rather eat this, but I would not get this again, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna go 4 as well. I think they're both about as bad as each other.
Next one is a collaboration with Hot Ones. It's Barbacoa. I've never had any of the Hot Ones sauce, so I don't know if this is gonna be really spicy or not.
Depends on your tolerance, and unfortunately for me, my tolerance with spicy stuff sucks.
I pretty much only like Takis. Anything else that's spicy, I don't like for some reason.
Same calories on this.
It's gonna be hot.
While Lauren gets it open, I will mention, we wanted to do a taste test of all the Hot One spices, but they are expensive.
That's disgusting. It smells like BO.
It does not help when I'm going for my first smell and then you're already putting a smell in my head.
Does it not?
Well, now I can't not think of that.
It's because it smells like VO.
It's like dirty laundry smell.
It smells like dirty armpits.
Oh yeah. I know I'm not gonna like this. It's spicy and smells bad.
I hope it doesn't taste like the smell.
Unfortunately though, they say smell is like more than half of taste. I feel like I'm entering the sting zone like Coyote Peterson says, but for my tongue.
2 seconds later.
Oh my god.
Ow, that tastes bad and it hurts. We should have saved that for last.
To me, it doesn't have a good flavor, really. And then it's like really spicy, but in a weird way where it's literally making my tongue hurt so bad. And I only had one. And like I said, I like Takis. Like I can eat like a lot of them and I don't need any water or anything. I don't like this at all. It literally is burning the tip of my tongue.
If you like spicy stuff, you might like it, but I will say this is more of just a spiciness to be spicy spice and not a flavor enhancing spice.
It does have red 40 in it, which is what Takis have, but I think it has other spicy stuff in it. It also has something called Blue One Lake.
Anything with a color in it's usually bad for you.
What is Blue One Lake?
I don't know. Somewhere in the lake they find Barbacoa Hot Ones Pringles. I don't even want to get another one because my tongue's still trying to cool down.
The tip of mine's burning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got stung and it's like shh.
It felt like Hellraiser just slammed his face into my tongue when I took a bite.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give this a 3 because I'm not sure if I'd rather have this or the dill pickle, but they were equally kind of bad. So I'm just gonna put them together.
I'm sorry guys, you might just think I'm a wimp, but I'm gonna go 2. I didn't like the flavor, which was very little at all, and the spiciness was just too spicy. Let's move on. Next up is Mexican street corn, aka elote. It has 150 calories again, and I'm really interested in this one because I don't think I've ever seen this flavor before.
I've never seen it either. This was my first time seeing it when we're at the store.
That is in a Pringles flavor. I've obviously seen Mexican street corn. We'll get this open.
I'm hoping this one's good because I need a good one because the last few have been terrible.
Oh shit, it's all broken.
What the?
I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's all smashed in there, unfortunately. Doesn't really smell bad, doesn't really smell like much, maybe like a hint of corn.
I'm cursed. To me, it just smells like the last ones. It kind of smells like BO again.
I don't smell that. Maybe that one permanently damaged your nostrils.
I think it did.
Whoever packed this was not trying. Like, this is what I got.
I think they're all broken.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to get some broken pieces here.
My gosh. I'm not even gonna eat another one. I did not like that.
Man, there's this lime flavor in there that feels like it's gonna save it and make it taste good, but then that crappy corn imitation comes in and it just tastes bad.
I definitely taste the corn part of it, but then something starts tasting really weird. However, I would eat this over the pickle and barbacoa, so I'm gonna give this a 4, just a little higher than them.
I think I would still eat this over the chili cheese fries and the dill pickle. Just to get a little bit above that, I'm gonna go with a 5. Definitely not gonna be reaching for this though.
All right, next up we have another Hot Ones and it's Rojo. I'm a little scared because I don't know if this is supposed to be spicier than the barbacoa. And if it is, that's gonna be bad.
What makes me think it might be, the other one actually had a name, Barbacoa. This one's just called Red. Hopefully the smell's better. That other one, let's see if it smells like BO.
It doesn't smell like BO, but it doesn't smell very appetizing.
This one has lack of a smell.
It kind of smells like barbecue with spice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it.
Oh no.
Oh man. I don't know if you can see this on cam, but this one's pretty red.
Oh my god.
Living up to the name, we'll see how it tastes. I'm hoping before the spice totally takes over my mouth that this one actually has a better flavor. But I don't know if there is gonna be much flavor because it's literally just called red. And I don't know what red tastes like.
I'm kind of scared.
All right, going in. We're about to enter the steam zone.
It's really limey.
Yeah, that was actually a way better flavor than the barbacoa so far. It's starting to get more hot. I'm hoping it stays here. And if it's this manageable for me, that probably means it's not that hot. I'm liking this one. This one actually felt like a flavor enhancing spice and not a spiciness to be spicy.
It is pretty spicy for me. I don't know if I got one with more spice.
You might have.
But it's weird because I keep going back to I love Takis and I can eat them without my tongue burning like this. So this must have a different spice or more spices that I'm not used to, which I don't really like because I don't like eating stuff where it's just right away, it's just burning your tongue. I did like this flavor over barbacoa.
This one tastes more like salsa, like a good limey salsa that you'd use for tacos.
I'm gonna give this one a 5. It is spicy though.
I'm dealing with it pretty fine. I'm actually gonna go with a 6. I mean, it's not gonna be my favorite out of the bunch, I don't think, but it's actually decent. Now I'm starting to feel it. Next up is loaded potato skins. This sounds like it has the potential to be either really good or really bad. Hopefully really good, because we want one that's super good. My tongue is still burning from the last flavor. It's definitely a spice that doesn't go away fast and starts to build up more. Really wish I didn't take a bite of that second one.
If you hate spicy stuff, do not get those, because those are really spicy.
Just so I don't sound like a broken record, I think all of these have 150 calories for 14 chips, so, or crisps, as it says on the back of the can.
Yeah, crisps.
All right, let's get this open, see how loaded potato skins taste.
It kind of just smells like a normal Pringle.
Yeah, it pretty much just smells like a Pringle. I'm hoping this is gonna be good because a Pringle and chips is just pretty much potato. They just need to add a little bit of extra flavor. Try it. That's pretty good. What do you taste at the end? Mine tastes pretty good.
It was like a weird flavor in the middle. I think it's just like a salty flavor towards the middle end.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a potato with like some cheese or meat or something, which I'm assuming that's what a loaded potato skin is. I like it a lot.
I like it, but towards the end, it starts tasting a little weird. Not too bad, but just something else that I can taste.
I'm gonna go with an 8.
I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Our new leader right now.
All right, stick around to the end because we have one more hot ones, but we need a little break. So we're gonna save that one for the last. Anyways, our next flavor is Carnitas Taco. This was the flavor I was most excited about. I think you too.
Yeah, I did take a look at this one on the shelf and I thought it looked very interesting. This one's probably one of the more appealing looking ones too. I like the purple on the can. And I just really like that because I love street tacos in Mexico. They have a good branding on there. They have the lime squeezing down into the taco.
At first it smelled like kind of like cilantro oniony, but now I can't even smell it anymore because I think I'm smelling it way too much.
It's hard to tell because it's a Pringle, so.
It's like when you smell perfume too much and then after a while you can't smell the other ones.
I think it is a slight cilantro smell.
I do love tacos from Mexico. So good. Kind of weird tasting meat in a chip. That's what's weirding me out because it does taste like carnitas in a weird way.
It is weirdly accurate, but like Lauren said, it's so off-putting biting into a crunchy chip and tasting a taco. I know it says that, so I feel stupid, but there's something off about that. I just can't wrap my head around the fact I'm eating a chip that tastes like meat.
I do think this is better than the pickle, all the other ones that we tried over there.
I'm gonna get some more bites while you say that.
For flavor-wise, I would say a 5. Again, it is weird tasting meat in a chip. That's why I'm giving it a 5. But it tastes more like just meat, not like a whole taco.
I got a little bit of lime at the end. It tastes good. It's just hard to wrap your head around, but I do actually really like this flavor. Once I can tell myself like, don't mind it as a chip as much as I can, it starts to taste decent. Right away you get that meat flavor, and then towards the middle of it you get a little lime. Not a lot, but a little bit. I kind of like it, kind of don't. It's a weird middle ground for me because the flavors themselves are decent, but the way they mix in and out is kind of weird, and the fact it's a chip, like we've been saying, is kind of weird. I think I'm gonna go 6.
On to the next one.
Next up, we have 7-layer dip. This one doesn't have really much of a description. It just has a picture, and on the picture, it looks like there's some cheese, some black olives, some tomatoes, some lettuce, and some other stuff that I can't tell.
I think it's guacamole, sour cream, and salsa.
It looks like a science experiment on the can.
While you open it, I'm gonna look up what 7-layer dip is and see if we're right, if it is a exact thing. It's a Tex-Mex inspired American appetizer. It's refried beans, guacamole, sour cream cheese, black olives, pico de gallo, chopped tomatoes, or salsa verde.
We'll see how it tastes. I don't know if I've ever had 7-layer dip. I did grow up in Texas, but I don't remember eating 7-layer dip.
Tex-Mex.
Smells all right. I feel like it does kind of smell like beans and Pringle.
It has a little hint of beans.
Beans, salsa, and Pringle. 7-layer dip.
I can definitely taste like an oniony flavor.
It's a pretty good imitation of salsa. That being said, I can't really picture myself eating this. I don't hate it, but it's just kind of a weird flavor for a chip, which is why we got it.
I don't think it's bad. I do taste like oniony flavor, which I don't like onions, but everything else ties together, so I'm honestly gonna give it a 6.
I'm gonna go with the 6 as well. I think that's a really good rating for this. Last chip. We are not really looking forward to it because we suck with spicy stuff and it's another Hot Ones flavor.
Okay, here's the last one and it's Verde. I looked up what the hottest Hot Ones Pringles flavor was and Google claims it's Rojo. Reddit claims that it's these ones. So I am a little scared. I honestly thought the Barbacoa were way hotter than the Rojo.
My thought on it was Barbacoa felt spicier when I first took a bite out of it. The Rojo didn't feel as spicy and it tasted better, but it felt like over time the spice was ramping up and not going away. I think I do know the verdict is though that they're all gonna be really spicy. So I think this is gonna be pretty spicy too.
Oh my God. It smells like bell peppers and all kinds of peppers.
Great description, yep. Just bell pepper and every other pepper. What did you say that you saw this is supposed to taste like?
Serrano and habanero chilies.
Habaneros are pretty hot. It's not, of course, the hottest thing on the Scoville units, but it's pretty hot. Brown's kind of a scary color too, because you don't know what you're getting. It smells spicy.
Let me get
right
my
away.
tea ready, right here on my lap.
I think this is the first one to smell like a spice and not just smell like BO or something weird.
In a weird way, doesn't it kind of smell like earth?
Like dirt?
Like plants?
Yeah. Well, it's because it smells like a pepper, an artificial pepper.
Oh, it smells like weeds, like plant weeds.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of weird. A little scared.
I don't know if it's Stockholm syndrome, but I'm kind of liking the smell now. I feel it coming in.
That was really weird. I ate the chip and it wasn't spicy, but the aftermath, my mouth is a little on fire, but nowhere near the other two. I feel fine.
This one's a slow creep. I'm kind of worried because I can't tell if it's dissipating or if it's getting worse. So far, so good. I don't know. It keeps like coming in and out. And I'm like picturing like a fire spreading in my mouth and then it like goes away. It's like the tide of an ocean. Ocean waves of heat in my mouth right now.
That is weird because my tongue, it does feel like it's getting hot and then it's going away and then hot and then going away. I honestly did not really like the flavor because it tasted kind of like plants. And no, I haven't eaten plants outside, but that's just what I picture plants tasting like.
I'm gonna try one more because I was kind of just worried about the spice the whole time. I didn't really take in the flavor. I don't really like the flavor.
I don't like it at all.
I like it better than Barbacoa though. They're all really spicy.
I just don't like this flavor at all.
I'm gonna go with the 3. I don't hate it as much as Barbacoa. I don't like it anywhere near the other spicy chip, but it's just not my thing. It's spicy, the flavor is minimal, and it's just not that great of a flavor. It does kind of just taste earthly, meaning kind of like plants or dirt, because I think it's trying to emulate peppers, but it doesn't really get it right exactly, so it just tastes weird. It's getting pretty hot now.
Mine's kind of gone away. I would also give it a 3. Now that we have tried all the flavors though, I am going to switch the dill pickle to 1. That was the worst flavor for me. I would never ever eat that again. And I know it's number 1 for me because I would eat any of these chips again if somebody like said, hey, try this. The dill pickle, I would not eat another one. That's the worst flavor. Who decided that? Take it away. All right, we have come to the conclusion that our favorite flavor out of all of these is loaded potato skins.
I think this one did do the best job of just tasting like a good flavor. I will say, I think all of them today were pretty accurate. Unfortunately, some of those things you just don't really want to taste, especially in a chip. But this one, I knew it had high potential because loaded potato skins, it's already potato, the chips are potatoes. Definitely best taste one. I think because they didn't have to do too many changes here. When you get some of these weird ones, like 7-layer dip and all that, there's just so many different flavors going on that it gets hard to really taste one distinct thing. This one's pretty one-dimensional, which I think helps it in this case of just having one chip. Good job, Pringles. Good job on them rolling out all these weird flavors. It was pretty interesting going to the store and finding these weird flavors on the shelf.
Let us know in the comments if you love any of these flavors and get them all the time, because I want to know if anyone actually eats these.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed. Please give us a like if you liked it and consider subscribing to the channel. We really enjoy making this content. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.